Hey guys, today is day 4 of Veda. Today's nerdy shirt is a Scott Pilgrim shirt. But we're not talking about Scott Pilgrim today. I'm going to tell you about a class I take here at college. I'm in the honors program, and the perks to being an honors student is that you get to take all these really random and interesting and fun classes. One of the classes they offered one year was about maple syrup. A class I took last semester was about how to make books, and we would learn all these different ways to sew them together and bind them, and it was pretty fun. This semester I am taking a class on Harry Potter. The technical name for the class is the Science and Psychology of Harry Potter. Now you're probably thinking, you get credits for taking a class on Harry Potter. Yes, I do. The class is mostly about coming up with the science behind Harry Potter and saying, oh, this would probably work in the real world if we did this instead. The other part of the class is talking about the psychology of the class. We're oh, a character acts like this now because his parents did this to him then. The class is a lot of theory, and it's a whole discussion kind of thing. The class is taught by two professors. One of them is a physics professor, and the other one is a psychology professor, who are both obsessed with Harry Potter and other nerdy things like Star Trek and Doctor Who. The first day of class, the professors come out with a hat, and they say, okay, draw a piece of paper from the hat, and we all pick one, and they each say houses. So we each got sorted into houses. But this class, I got randomly sorted into Hufflepuff. The way the class is structured and how it works is that each week we get readings from these two books. The first book is the Psychology of Harry Potter. The other book is the Science of Harry Potter. At the beginning of each class, we get given these little cards, and the professors will ask us 10 questions relating to the reading and from the Harry Potter books. They will ask the questions, you write down your answer, and then after the 10 questions, your house gets together, you make an official list of all the answers, and then they go around and they check all the answers, and if you get it right, you get 10 house points. And the house points determine our grades at the end of the class. Some of the questions they ask us are really specific. Last night, the first question was, what is the name of the witch who flew on a broomstick around the world? Or something like that. And everybody's like, I know what happened to her, but I don't remember her name. After we answer the questions, we do these presentations. The presentation is most of our grade, it's 40% of our grade. The two topics to do the presentation on are to analyze a character or to create something like a potion or a magical creature or a spell. When I did my presentation, I made up some magical creatures. It's actually a YouTube video. I'll put a link down to it. It's like an interactive game. It's pretty cool. It's first person and everything, and you're holding a wand and you're like, whoa, and you got the Harry Potter music playing in the background. After the presentations, the class will then go into a discussion about the topic of the week. Last night's topic was brooms and flying, and we first started going off with talking about why do people want to fly so much, and everybody's like, oh, it's probably because we can't. Then we started to talk about the science behind flying, and we're like, okay, how can we make a broomstick fly? We don't have magic, obviously, so what's the scientific reason? And the theories we came up with were fans. You put one on the bottom, you put a fan on the bottom, and then a fan in the back, and then you could blow yourself or something. And then another theory was magnets, but then you wouldn't be able to move with the magnets. And then another one was an electric field where you magnetize the floor or something, and then we would float, but you wouldn't be able to hold anything metal. Before I go, I want to leave you all with a question, I guess. Somebody in the class asked this last night. Fred and George Weasley, they had the Marauders map at least 2 years before they gave it to Harry. Would they have noticed that Ron was sleeping with a guy named Peter every night? I don't know, maybe it's because Fred and George are just nice brothers and not judging Ron, and that's why they never brought it up. So you think about that, and let me know what you think, why Fred and George never said anything about Ron and Peter. I will see you all tomorrow for day 5. Bye!